Bet. Alright, so for people that don't know, you the reason AOF Nino got ties to bounty hunters. Where did you meet him at? And when?
Hell yeah. I'm the reason for that. And just so I can give clarity on that situation right now too, on the dead homies, on Tupi, on my little brother. Nino came up under me for sure. You feel me? Like, I'm really from Bunyan's. I've been over there since I was 4 years old. You feel me? And I'm not one of them niggas that, I don't know if you know about how these like LA politics go, but I'm not one of them niggas who got beat up on. I did the beating up on. You feel me? So I'm a day one from my hood. More of the story. I've been over there all my life on the hood. How we met? I was on the run, so I had to get up out the hood. And my auntie lived in Moreno Valley, in the Stone Gates. You feel me? I don't know what they call it now, but it was across the street from their mall, from Moreno Valley Mall. And I was on the run, so you know I'm ducked off somewhere where I can't really get what my necessities, if you get what I'm saying, like, you know. And he knew where to get the the bud at, the drink, the pills, whatever, like, whatever, like, he knew where to get it at. You feel me? So that's how me and him became both. And eventually it led to him being a nigga that I'm just calling to find some shit to grab and find some shit to get, to us like going to go grab shit, and we doing it together now. So like if today I had enough money for some drink, and mind you, I'm 15 at this time, so if today I had enough money for some drink, shit, he had some money for some drink, so we start pouring up together. If one day I only had some money for some pills, he had some money for some pills, so we start popping them together. And it just led to us being cool, like, you feel me? I'll never take that away. I'll never lie about that, like, you feel me? It led to us being cool. He caught it until a couple of years ago, bro. Nino went with the I'm BHmani little brother for a long time. You feel what I'm saying? Only he could tell you why he stopped saying he my little brother, on blood. But yeah, on harmless. We was hanging out, we was bigging it, we was cooling on the set, and shit, he introduced me to a lot of other people out here and shit. That's how I met my niggas on the hood. That's how I met a lot of people, bro. You feel me? I met a lot of good niggas out here in Moreno Valley, like a lot of real getting money niggas, a lot of real gangsters. That's when it opened my eyes to, like, it ain't just gangsters where I'm from, you feel me? Like, it's gangsters everywhere. That's when I realized that, when I was on the run and came to Moreno Valley. So yeah, that was my dog. And till this day we talk. I ended up going to jail, and I called home, and they telling me that a nigga named Nino saying he from the Haven. Mind you, at this time, I don't know him as Nino. I know him as Byron. You feel what I'm saying? So I never knew who Nino was until I got some mail, and it was a picture of him. And I'm like, oh, shit, he Nino, like, this Byron, like, you feel me? On the hood. So when I got out of jail, he ended up catching the case. So he never really got able to come to the hood and get his put on. So it got prolonged. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, he came up under me for sure. And if he would have stayed up under me, all this shit wouldn't be going on right now on the hood. And I do feel bad for, like, what's going on with him. You feel me? Cause I got love for him. His mama know my mama know his mama. You get me? So yeah, he came up under me for sure, and I'm the reason blood started banging bunyanas.
He tell a story about his put on. He act like he was out there punishing niggas, talking about 20 people had to do it to him. Can you break down that story and what really happened that day?
Hell yeah, I can, cause they wouldn't do nothing with him until I got there. So cause like I said, when he went to the pen, like I was saying, he went in there and got bells tatted on him, and that's where I'm from. I'm from Belhaven Street, and like I told you, at this time he's BHmani little brother. You feel what I'm saying? So it's it's homies that just know me as BHmani that's embracing him as that. You feel me? But then he ran into my peoples and said that, and then that's when it came to light. Like no, you not. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, the day that he got put on, he ended up being on Fig and shit, you know, fucking around with the homies who do what they do over there too. And they tell me that he ready to get his put on. So they like, matter of fact, my nigga murder. He the nigga who, that's my day one, that's my brother, that's my douche line. He's the one who called me and told me that Nino over here for his put on, you feel me? And that we ain't gonna do nothing until you get right here, pretty much. So, on Bloods. Cause at this time, he's BHmani little brother. You feel what I'm saying? So, boom, I jump on the freeway, I pull up in the hood on Hunters, it get going. The homies put him on BH. They didn't want me to get in there at first because they felt like I was gonna be too nice with him, you feel me? So the homies get on Blood. And the homies got on Blood, bro. And he was squabbing, you feel me? He was squabbing at first with the homies on Bloods. And the homie Thugger dropped him, you feel me? Like, he hit him with some shit and dropped him, and Nino fell. And another one of the homies, because he only had a two-man at that time, you feel me? So another one of the homies jumped in and, like, kind of skinned him while he was on the floor. So he start, like screaming fake way, like, hey, y'all gonna let him do me like this? Y'all gonna let him do me like this? So I break it up. I get the niggas up off of him, because mind you, Thugger is my relative, you feel me? So he gonna hear where I'm coming from, like, you feel me? But that's my big homie at the end of the day. But he gonna hear where I'm coming from as far as, like, wrong is wrong, right is right. So they got up off of Blood. And when he jumped up, he told the homies that, man, y'all did me like an op. I want to be from the projects, because like I said, I'm from Belhaven Street. We start the hood from Avalon on down, pretty much. So when you go from Avalon, if you on Avalon and Imperial and you driving towards Ventral and Bompton Ave and all that, we start the hood on Bunyan. So we start the hood from Avalon and Imperial until Ventral and Imperial. And he jumped up and said, y'all did me like an op. I want to be from the projects. So that's where it came in at, where people start looking at you like, man, what? Like, you just did some weird shit. So it more happened than should have. Like, yeah, so. And no, it was not 20 people on him. It was just more people hitting him than it should have been. You feel me? Because of the shit he said when he jumped up. So if I was to say how many people was hitting him, I'd probably say like 8. You feel me? Somewhere around there, like at one time type shit. But it's not really packing him out, because he was like getting on, like, you know, like maneuvering away from him, like bobbing and weaving, trying to get up out of there type shit. So nobody never really got them in their grasp to do no 10 or 20 man put on. So it didn't go like that at all. He didn't get put on by 20 niggas. It didn't start like that. It just ended up being more people punching on them than should be, because of what he jumped up and said at the end of the day. Because my hood, we breed gangsters. We don't breed no straddling the fences, no none of that. You feel me? Like, so we breed gangsters. And at the end of the day, a lot of people that was right there felt like what he jumped up and said wasn't no gangster shit. So what happened. So yeah, that's really the whole scenario of his put on. But yeah, 20 niggas ain't jump him at one time. I was right there. So I'm the nigga that broke it up most of the time.
Now it's all starting to make sense. Okay, because that Soulja Boy story sounded super dramatic.
So, yeah.
It was a video that surfaced a couple weeks ago of him out there squabbling on Fig. That wasn't bounty hunter business, was it?
No, that wasn't bunny on business at all. From what I know of, at least. You get what I'm saying? I don't be over there. I'm not no fake nigga. I stay in my jurisdiction. You feel what I'm saying? I stay in my hood on Bunyan's. And if you don't catch me in my hood, you'll catch me in the Edgemont or the, you know, somewhere where I fuck around at, you know, the 30s to the 100s or something. You gonna catch me somewhere where I got people's at on us. So yeah, that from my understanding, I think that was some pimp shit. Like that was something about another pimp nigga female getting sweated or something, and some went to that and this, and yeah, it ended up being a fight behind it. So I guess Nino and Nino wasn't even the one who was supposed to fight, from what I heard, but he just ended up being the one that fought.
Oh, it was just some pimping shit, right?
Yeah, pimping shit.
When the last time you hollered at Nino? You think he gonna be popping up around there anytime soon? Or it's over with?
I just hollered at Nino recently. I'll probably say yesterday or the day before that, because my boy Young Barry Gordy setting up a no jumper interview for me, so that's about to be going on. But I just end up doing this with you today. Yeah, I just end up doing this with you today. So I just talked to him a couple days ago, gang, on the hood, and yeah, like, we bull. That's my God. That's my God. But at the end of the day, I'm not bigger than no program, and I'm from the same hood that he got put on to. You feel me? And these dudes that's on him is really my childhood friends. So I can't tell you if he gonna come back around or not. But I can tell you I just hollered at him the other day, and shit. If it's a possibility that he could settle his little differences with the homies from the hood that he got differences with, cause they is gangsters, shit, he probably would come back around. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling for real.
Dad. In conclusion, man, you got anybody you want to shout out before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I want to shout out a couple of niggas, man. I want to shout out my brothers, man. I want to shout out my nigga Ocho, my nigga Sims. I want to shout out my Buzzy Majay on Hunters. I want to shout out Nino for sure, for doing his thing. At the end of the day, I ain't knocking no nigga who get no money. Shit, I want to shout out, man, my peoples, man, my really JJ on Hunters, my girl on Bloods. There's a lot of people to shout out on the dead homies, you know. I want to shout out my nigga Moolah on Bloods. Yeah, and it's Bunny and the shit too. So, yeah.
Appreciate you sitting down, taking this time out, and setting the record straight. Until next time, man. Political street views, no fake news.
Easy call.